Happy Halloween! So, the final Halloween thing to watch, aside from the extras, is it from the 1990 miniseries starring Tim Curry as Pennywise the Dancing Clown. And here's the interesting part is that I watched half of it in 2021 on Hulu, but I didn't get to finish it because it wasn't there on Hulu anymore. And then in summer of 2023, I bought this on Walmart on DVD and decided to watch it as the final thing for Halloween. So was this a good way to end this year's Halloween? Yeah, I think it was. First off, it's 3 hours. And while it takes a little long, it kind of deserves the runtime because it kind of develops the characters well, especially during the flashbacks of when they were younger. And I thought the flashback setup were set up and paced very well. It's really well. And the kids did a good job. And Pennywise, Tim Curry's Pennywise, it's very entertaining to see, despite how scary he could be. But yeah, he's very fun to watch, especially his design is colorful. Though he can be very scary when his teeth start coming and his messy eye that Richie did. Sorry about that, but I thought Pennywise, Tim Curry's Pennywise, is a really good villain. I probably as much as Bill Skarsgård version in 2017 and 19. As for the other main characters, I think my favorite are Bill, Ben, and Beverly, which is weird. The B-E's are my favorites. Bill is B-I. So I thought the B's were my favorites. I thought Bill was a very good and interesting protagonist. Ben is a very interesting character considering that he was bullied and he feels much better in recent few years later, and that he saved the kid's life. He held the kid's leg when he fell down there in the woods, and that he had the thing for Beverly, who I thought was an interesting character, not only because she's the female of the Losers Club, but also how she was reacting to her bloody bathtub, hand washing machine tub. Now, of course, I know that this movie is not as gory as most horror movies or even the Bill Skarsgård movies. There's a lot of blood in it. Most of it doesn't come from the characters. It's mostly come from other scary images of Pennywise scaring the kids, like when balloons pop out, blood starting up, and the hand washing machine. You see blood in it, and Beverly is horrified about it. But there's some blood in it with the characters, like when Mike dies, there's a lot of blood in his hand, and the person who stabbed him, who was about to stab him, got stabbed, and there's blood in his shirt. And when the Losers Club killed Pennywise, the scary spider, whose effects are decent, not the best, but looks good. Like design, it looks pretty good. But he gets ripped and part of his skull, limbs gets ripped apart for a split second. You can see a bloody take on it. So while it's not bloody at all as much, since most of the deaths are scream. Mostly be the first kill, and Georgie's one. It still has blood, but it has PG-13 type violence. And thus some of the performances, like I said, very well, not just with Tim Curry, but with the other people like the late John Ritter, Annette from Smallville, and the guy who plays Bill, both old and younger, did amazing jobs. So yeah, I really like the actors in the miniseries. It combines 2 parts into one 3-hour long movie. And I thought, like I said, I think said the pacing was okay. The flashbacks were greatly written, and the performances were great. The characters were decent, and Pennywise was fun to watch, but also scary. But also his deliveries are very good. Like, kiss me, fat boy. Hey, Georgie. How there's the last chance. I also like Bill's ready to fight. Show yourself at the sewer. I also like how, like the way Pennywise was killed at first, when the Losers Club were children, where his eye got messed up and his spider hand was show up. That's clever, especially since it was set up at the end where he becomes a giant demonic spider. And also the balloons do look decent, especially since when they pop out, blood start coming up. And no one notices this besides the Losers Club. And I really like the ending where it's a little funny with a lot of people driving cars, but Bill and his wife try to go somewhere, and they ride a bike, and then they kiss, and then some drivers were like driving a car like, dude, move out, and some people were leaving like, oh, I don't waste of time. I also like the scene where Bill rides a bike with a kid to Mike's house. That's kind of interesting, funny. I really like, yeah, so, I really like the 1990 miniseries. It's pretty good. I really like it a lot. So it's a great end to Halloween 2023. Yeah, so I think that's all I could get. I don't want to make this video so long like the mini-series / movie is. So, yeah, so that's it. Peace out. Bye. Happy Halloween.